I've got one of the most powerful credit card combinations out there, the Chase Trifecta. What is up, guys? My name's Jake, and in this video, I'm going to explain the 3 Chase Trifecta credit cards, how to transfer the points between them and the transfer partners, and then I'll give you some specific examples at the end of this video that explain exactly how to do so stick to the end and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The Chase Trifecta is a combination of 3 cards that work together to maximize the amount of value that you can get from your everyday spending. They are the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Chase Freedom Flex. Now, let's get into the details. The first card you should get is either the Chase Freedom Flex or the Chase Freedom Unlimited. For me, I went with the Chase Freedom Unlimited. These credit cards together will get you 5% back on rotating categories that change each quarter, as well as 1.5% back on everything else. They'll just take care of all your regular old expenses, and let me tell you, it's a great way to earn rewards quickly. Let's start with the Freedom Unlimited since that's the credit card I started with. You'll get a 1.5% cashback rate in all purchases with the Freedom Unlimited, as well as 5% cashback on travel booked in the Chase portal. You'll get 3% on dining at restaurants, including takeout and eligible delivery services, and a no annual fee on top of this. Plus, that sign-up bonus of $200 is pretty easy to hit, as you only need to spend $500 in 3 months, which I assume most of you can do. This is actually 20,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which can be redeemed for more than $200. You can transfer these points to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which I'll get to later in the video, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. You'll be able to earn more than $200, maybe $300, $400, or even $500 of value. The Freedom Unlimited also comes with pretty standard Chase credit card protection benefits, which is really nice to have. So once you get the Chase Freedom Unlimited, it's time to add one of the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve credit cards. This card will be your go-to travel and dining credit card as it gets good rewards on these categories. You'll also get a very generous sign-up bonus to help jumpstart your rewards earnings. Here's how it works. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is going to earn 5x points on travel booked through Chase, as well as 3x points on dining, 3x points on select streaming services, and 1x points back on everything else. Also, with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you're going to be getting a 25% point boost, which means you're going to be able to transfer all of your points to this card and get 25% more value for them. That's really awesome. Let me tell you, this is only something that this card can do, so it makes it a little bit special here. This means that every Chase Ultimate Reward point that you earn is going to be worth 25% more because of this card. I'll show you how to transfer all of your points to this credit card from the other Freedom cards in a second. Currently, there's an elevated sign-up bonus of 80,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which you only need to spend $4,000 in 3 months. And if you can do that, that is an excellent way to get started into the Chase ecosystem. This is an excellent card for any beginner looking for their very first travel credit card. If you can spend $4,000 of regular spending in 3 months, this card is a no-brainer to get. 80,000 rewards points is worth $800 minimum, and it's actually worth more than that because of the 25% boost. We'll do the math here and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Plus, this all comes with an annual fee of only $95, so that's pretty good. If you decide to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve instead, it's very similar to the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The only differences between the 2 cards is that you're going to be earning 5x points back on flights, 10x points back on hotels and rental cars, instead of just a regular old 5x back. And then instead of that 25% point boost, you're actually going to be getting 50% point boost with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and you'll get 1x points back on everything else. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get 60,000 Ultimate Rewards points when you spend $4,000 in 3 months. That's right, it's a little bit less than the 80,000 points if you get the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I would recommend going with the Chase Sapphire Preferred here as you'll get the extra 20,000 points. The annual fee of $550 is kind of difficult to make up for as you only get a $300 travel credit and then you're going to have to make up that $250 effective annual fee. As of May 2023, this card is really not that competitive, so I would totally recommend going with the Chase Sapphire Preferred in this case. That is just my recommendation. You can kind of see the data here. You'll get a lot more value for a little less money. Which actually a lot less money. Finally, you're going to want to add the other Freedom card to your wallet to maximize rewards. If you started with the Chase Freedom Unlimited like I did, go ahead and add the Chase Freedom Flex now. The reason I would recommend getting the Chase Sapphire Preferred second is so you have that option to downgrade to the Chase Freedom Flex. That way, if you decide the Chase Sapphire Preferred isn't for you, you have that option to downgrade. When I was in college, I got the 60,000 Ultimate Rewards points bonus from the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and I quickly realized I'm not going to be able to actually travel and utilize these rewards. So I made the decision to take it for cash of 600 bucks. This isn't the recommended redemption method, but I was broke and I had no option. I then called Chase and downgraded the Sapphire Preferred to the Freedom Flex for free, and I got my 95 bucks back for the annual fee on the Preferred. Just know if you do go ahead and do this, you're not gonna get the bonus for the Freedom Flex or whatever Freedom credit card you downgrade to. You'll miss out on that, and you're gonna have to abide by the 48-month rule. So currently, I'm waiting 48 months, so I'm eligible for the Chase Sapphire Preferred bonus again, which means I'm gonna have to wait all the way until August 2023 so I can get the bonus. I can't get this elevated offer right now. It's unfortunate. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the Freedom Flex. You're gonna be earning 5% cash back on rotating categories up to 1,500 bucks in purchases for each quarter. These are everyday spending categories like Target, wholesale clubs, and Amazon. You'll also get 5% cash back on travel, just like the Unlimited, as well as 3% cash back on dining, also like the Unlimited. Plus, this comes with no annual fee. You'll get the same sign-up bonus as the Freedom Unlimited, $200 for $500 of spending in 3 months. Pretty good. Having both Freedom cards will give you access to a wide range of spending categories, so you'll earn the maximum amount of rewards possible. I would recommend getting both credit cards. It sounds scary to get 3 credit cards, but let me tell you, the hard inquiries drop off and it doesn't really affect your credit score in the long run. Now, let's talk about transferring the points between these cards as well as transfer partners. This allows you to maximize the value of your points and redeem your travel rewards for excellent redemptions. To transfer the points between your Chase credit cards, simply log into the Chase Travel portal here and go to the Combine Points section. From there, you can select the amount of points you want to transfer and to what credit card you want to do so. Then, select the points and then hit transfer. That way, I can get that 25% boost and transfer those points to the transfer partners. To send those points to the transfer partners, you first need to make an account with the transfer partner you want to use. Some of the popular Chase transfer partners include airlines like United, KLM Flying Blue, and British Airways, as well as hotels like Hyatt and Marriott. Once you've made an account, you can go back to the transfer points section of your Chase account and select which transfer partner you want to transfer the points to. It's important to do research and find out what the best redemption rate is. For example, transferring points to Hyatt might be worth more than transferring points to IHG hotels. So as you can see on the screen here, we've calculated the cent per point value for a Hyatt calculation. Basically what would happen if you were to transfer points to a Hyatt property. We also have a calculation for an IHG property. Unfortunately, the value of IHG has inflated as well as the other hotel chains, and Hyatt is the only one that hasn't overly devalued their program. So that's why I wanted to explain how transferring points to different partners can mean different value from the programs. I would totally recommend calculating this out before you transfer the points, as you want to make sure you're going to use them right away. You wouldn't want to transfer them to one partner and then regret that because you're not going to be able to transfer them back. It's also worth noting that transferring points to transfer partners is mostly used for travel, and this is where you're going to find the highest value. However, you can use the Chase Ultimate Rewards Pay Yourself Back feature to get the 1.25x back on certain categories. This is a limited time offer that is currently not going right now, but may go in the future. That way you can get 1.25x back on certain categories like wholesale clubs or grocery stores. Now that we've gone over the benefits of each card and how to use them together, let's talk about why you'd want to use the Chase Trifecta over something else. By strategically using all of the cards together, you can maximize the rewards on your regular spending. Also, this entire Trifecta only costs $95 per year, as 2 of these cards have no annual fees. You can decide whether or not you want to use them, as they have no annual fee anyway. Also, you can manage everything very easily in the app. It's super easy to take a look at the app, and managing these 3 cards is super easy to do, as you won't miss any payments since they're all using the same bank connection. It is much easier to manage cards from one issuer rather than managing cards from 3 different issuers. I like to think these cards speak for themselves. It is so worth getting into if you're just starting out and you want to get some maximum benefits on travel. And if you want to learn some more, hit that subscribe button. I'm on a mission to tell you all things credit cards. And like always, have a good day, everyone. Take it easy.